not be jail. Cut open your insides and pulled out your intestines, and if it wasn't whole, then on the day of judgment, you'd be sent to hell.
सुप करके शैडो गई है
मेरे पीछे से.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our ghost encounters. Hello everyone, so we are back again in UK for an investigation. We are on our way and it's a place जो कि शायद मतलब of course रामेन भी अलग था, ये भी अलग है, but it is super different even from our expectations क्योंकि हमने सोचा नहीं था कि we'll get this place to investigate, but now that we have got it, it's 6 hours क्या बोल रहा हूँ 5 मिनट की ड्राइव है. आज हम कंप्लीट सैमन को भी मोड़ जा रहे हैं क्योंकि वी डू नॉट हैव अ वीडियोग्राफर हियर. द प्लान इज के वी रीच, वी आर मीटिंग द ओनर ऑफ द प्लेस और वो जगह क्या है वो हम जाके आपको दिखाएंगे.
Welcome to Derby Jail.
A lot of our Indian viewers, I do not know if you know or not, Richard is a legend here, and you own this place basically.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I've had this for 23 years. It was a nightclub at the time. Didn't look anything like this at all. And I used to bring people in here, and then they were going bankrupt.
Okay.
And they asked me if I'd like to buy the doors off them, and all the doors are original. From this was built in 1756, and they wanted to sell me the doors, and I said, "You can't sell them. It's Grade 2 listed building."
Yeah.
And so I actually got in touch with the authorities, and they sealed the building off. And I thought, this place has got such an incredible history that this needs to be open to the public as an attraction, as a tourist attraction, but also for its history and the amount of ghost accounts, not stories. I don't call them stories anymore, I call them accounts. I mean, the amazing thing about this is that it's a jail, not a prison. And the difference between that is that you are only kept here until the trial, and then when punishment was passed on you. You were not put in prison. You were while you were here, but as soon as you went to the trial, and then you were either whipped at the cart's tail till your back be bloody, branded on the palm of the hand with a red hot branding iron with a letter T, transported to originally America, and then Australia, and the fourth one, of course, was hanging. And from 1723 in this country, we created 222 hanging offences. 222 different crimes that carried the death penalty. Stealing a sheep, stealing a cow, shop breaking, house breaking, burglary, rape, attempted rape, murder, attempted murder, setting fire to haystacks. We hanged 4 men in front of this building in 1817 for setting fire to a haystack in Derbyshire. It was very, very severe punishment for very, very trivial crimes. Very trivial. But the amazing thing is, of course, one of those crimes was murder. So you could be hanged for poaching,
or
killing rabbits,
or humans.
Which was wrong. Very wrong. So in 1752, they decided that they needed to create a terror beyond death for a murderer. And the terror beyond death was murderers were not allowed to be buried, so no closure, no laid to rest as such. And of course, if you're not at rest, where are you? You're a tormented soul wandering the earth. But what they did to you was they publicly dissected you, and that meant that the body wasn't whole, and then certainly in the Christian faith, of course, if the body wasn't whole, then on the day of judgment, when you floated up to heaven, the body's supposed to come back together.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not whole, it can't come back together. Where are you going to go? Straight to hell and burn in hell. So this is one of the reasons why this has got so many ghosts, because it's a case of, in those days, they believed, of course, that there was a chap up there with the keys called St. Peter who unlocked the gates of heaven.
Yep.
Well, he's not going to let you in because your body's not whole.
Yeah.
So where are you going to go? Straight to hell.
Hell,
Oh, I'm not going up. I can't get in up there. I'm not going down there. I'll stay here, thank you. It's created ghosts, especially in jails like this, that have stayed behind because they're terrified of burning in hell.
Yeah. Fear of judgment.
There's a jailer. The jailer was the man in charge.
Yeah.
He ran it, and he served 37 years as the jailer, which was, in those days, most people didn't live
That long.
that long, never mind the same job. And one night while we were doing a table tilting event here, he came through. He's still here.
Oh.
It was his baby. This was his place.
Oh.
And he stayed behind. And we were doing a table one night, and it was going round, and Mr. Simpson, Blythe Simpson was his name.
Blythe Simpson.
And the table was going, and it started. And I don't know why I did it. I said, Mr. Simpson, I command here now, not you. And it's caused problems.
Oh.
He doesn't like me. And the table, which we still use, tries to walk me either out of the building. It moved. I've seen it go upstairs, not on its own, with people around it.
Yes.
But it either walks me into the condemned cell or out of the door. He doesn't want me here. So he's not happy that I'm here at all.
So you're telling me if I kind of try to replicate what you did, and I say that I'm taking command of this place.
Who knows?
He's
Who
gonna hate you.
knows?
Interesting.
Yes. You honestly, you never know. But he's a very strong figure. Very strong figure, and I say, he stayed behind because it's his.
Yeah.
As ghosts do.
So what's the worst thing that has happened? Anyone who has tried to, do you have any?
Oh God! Well, I've seen a ghost in here. 3:20 on a Friday afternoon in broad daylight. The worst thing that happened was a gentleman who used to do my paranormal evenings for me here, Peter. Unfortunately, he died. He died on Halloween, just after being here. But a few weeks earlier, he was wandering in the daytime, walking down the corridor, putting the lights on a Saturday for people to come in to visit.
Yeah.
He walked into the condemned cell, walked out of the condemned cell. We've got it on camera.
Okay.
And he was thrown across the floor, onto the
No
floor,
shit.
onto the floor. I have never seen anything quite like it. This was recently, about 10, 12 weeks ago.
Oh, 10, 12 weeks ago.
This year?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've also had doors opening on the. You see, I tell you the problem we've got now. AI is going to destroy everything.
Yes.
Anything that anybody says.
Yeah.
And I had an incredible event with a whiskey glass on the table over there. I was doing ghost stories. It wasn't an investigation. It was for ghost stories.
Yeah.
And my whiskey glass suddenly starts to
Slide.
throw itself off. And me being the guy that ticks the normal boxes first, right? Is it wet?
Yeah.
Because you can
First
put
thing,
a glass down on a bar and it will slide.
Yeah.
It's not wet. Second thing, there's a road there. It was 11:20 at night. Could have been a very heavy lorry. Yeah. So we put another glass on the table and we bang the table.
Yeah.
Didn't move.
I'm so sorry to
Yes.
interrupt. There have been sounds happening constantly, right? This is the third sound I've
That's why I keep
heard.
getting up, because I keep thinking someone's walking round.
Yeah, the third
I'm
time.
too busy talking.
Yeah. And I'm a bit sensitive to sounds, and I'm very sensitive to not a bit. This is the third sound I've heard coming from right there.
From the corridor.
Yeah, from the
We
corridor.
we get footsteps.
I heard one from that area.
So the last one, of course, was there was a couple sat opposite me. So I said to the young lady, I said, I know you didn't, but will you nudge the table? So the glass is there, and she went bang, 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 bang. Didn't move. And the really interesting thing is that when you see it, the whiskey in my glass doesn't vibrate as the glass is moving.
Just like gliding.
It's completely still, even though the glass is moving across the table. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. It's a good one, that one. It was quite good, that one.
Interesting.
Yeah, just a bit. You see, when this opened in 1756, there was no segregation in the prison cells.
Okay.
Old and young, male or female, tried or untried, sane or insane, put in the same cells.
All together.
And they ran a bar. They had a called a tap. So they sold wine, beer, and gin to the inmates who were allowed out of their cells during the daytime, wandering up and down. And all over these doors, well, you must have a look,
Yeah.
is graffiti
Yeah, I did see.
from the prisoners.
Yeah.
And what were they scratched with? Knives. What else would
They
they do
have
it
knives
with?
with them.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, how else did they eat their lunch? Think about it, you know.
Oh yeah.
So, because the deep grooves that they scratched on these doors, on solid oak doors, can only be done with a knife. Absolutely dreadful. It's a place of terror, torment, anguish, pain, death, murder, and suicide.
Wow.
Yeah. Unbelievable place. Really was.
Which room, according to you, is the most active?
That's a very good question. I mean, the figures have been seen in here. A man in a red coat is seen sitting in the corner there. This is where the glass threw itself off the table.
Oh, this
Oh,
table.
this table?
No, that one.
There. Okay.
That one.
Yeah, that
Okay.
table there. I was sat there. The corridor, of course, where I saw a ghost, and other people have seen similar in that corridor. And that's the corridor that you went up to the gallows,
Okay.
which was in front of the building.
Yeah.
All of it, the whole, you know, all the cells, they've all got stories,
Right.
accounts. Not
Yeah, there are
stories.
stories. Yes.
Now, if you do EVP, which I presume you probably do,
Yeah.
there's one word in here. Goodbye.
Oh.
Adieu.
There was another sound.
Yeah.
Did you?
That was very clear.
There was a thud that just happened.
That
Too
was
busy. I'm too busy
very
talking to hear it.
Yeah.
I say, yeah, but it's all the time. It's ever so active in that doorway behind me. Many years ago, a gentleman was on one of my ghost walks, and he was sat where you are, and he saw a figure hanging from the wood above the door of the cell,
Hanging.
gently swaying. He emailed me years ago. It was in the very early days of emails, and the email said, "I have ventured this by email to save the embarrassment of disbelief. I was on your ghost walk last night, sitting at the table with my wife. Your guide, it wasn't me, your guide was finishing, saying goodbye, and behind him was a figure, but it seemed to be above the floor. It was wearing either a black shawl or a black shroud, and it was very gently swaying. And then I realised no one else could see it. Even my wife couldn't see it, and nobody was giggling. No woman was laughing. And he went on to say, could you tell me, has anybody else experienced similar? And have you any idea who it could be? Well, two brothers called John and Benjamin Jones, who were burglars, hanged themselves the night before their execution from the wood above the door of the cell. And the turnkey, that's the guy that opened and closed it, opened the door of the cell to find the two of them hanging face to face, the shirts round their neck, hanged themselves. He cut them down, laid them in the corridor, and fetched the prison surgeon, the doctor, to bleed them, to revive them, so they could hang them.
Oh.
Goodness.
They were dead. And they buried them beneath the gallows. And I just wondered, did he see One of the
One of
Jones
them,
brothers?
yeah.
I don't know. He saw it. We had the last beheading with an axe in England in front of this building
Okay.
in 1817. The last sentence of hanging, drawing and quartering to take place in England. England's last
Beheading.
beheading, also England's last rebellion
Okay.
here. Finished here with the execution of three traitors. All three hanged and then beheaded here in front of Derby Jail. The executioner picking each head out of the basket and holding it up in front of the crowd, shouting, "Behold the head of a traitor." And then their heads thrown into their coffins with their bodies and taken down and buried in a single deep grave. This place has got a pedigree second to none. It really has. Hanging, drawing and quartering, and it was for treason. That's killing the king, plotting to kill the king,
Yeah.
And it was torture beyond anything. The whole thing was symbolic because treason was considered unnatural. Obviously, to kill the king. Who would kill the king?
Yeah.
He's God's anointed on this planet.
Yeah.
All this, and so you were dragged backwards to the place of execution because what you thought up was unnatural, and
Okay.
being backwards is unnatural. So they dragged you with a horse backwards.
Okay.
They then hanged you, but between heaven and earth, not fit to inhabit either. Neither heaven or earth, but only for 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
You were still alive. Because it wasn't a trapdoor and a broken neck.
Okay.
It was slow strangulation at the end of a
Oh.
rope.
Oh.
So after 3 or 4 minutes, cut you down, still alive. They laid you on drawing, quartering, beheading block
Yeah.
and cut open your insides and pulled out your intestines because of the inward treacherous thoughts you'd had.
Oh.
They then chopped off your head because your head had thought up the treacherous thoughts. And then they divided you into 4 quarters and distributed your quarters to different parts of the town so your body couldn't come back together again. And if it wasn't whole, then on the day of judgment,
Yeah.
you'd be sent to hell. This was devised by a supposedly I don't know what's the word a government that
Yeah.
or a king. It was actually devised
Yeah.
originally by King Edward I. And the last time it happened was here in front of this building in 1817. But they very kindly decided not to cut open their insides and pull out their intestines or divide them into quarters.
Oh.
They hanged them for half an hour and then chopped off their heads. It was symbolic,
Yeah.
but it happened here in front of Derby Jail. Wow. It's been an absolute
honor
pleasure.
to have
It
you,
really
actually.
has. And I just hope that
Yes.
things happen for you tonight.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
Because it's been an absolute privilege actually to have you here.
Oh no, thank you.
Thank
really
you
has.
so much.
Thank you for being
Thank you
so
very
kind.
much.
Thank you.
जब सबसे पहले मैं अंदर आई ना I was entering. I got a very अजीब सेंसेशन इन माई स्टमक, जैसे कि एनर्जी मूव हो रही है पूरे स्टमक में, ऐसे इस तरीके से इट वाज गोइंग. बाद में आई गॉट टू नो अबाउट वहाँ पर वो जो लास्ट रूम में आई वाज जस्ट एक्सप्लोरिंग, तो वहाँ पे आई गॉट टू नो अबाउट कि वहाँ इंटेस्टाइन्स निकालते थे. So that is,
Achha.
I immediately, it just struck me that that thing that I was feeling was probably जो intestines निकाल दिया जाता था ना, like oh shit.
एक्चुअली थोड़ा सा ग्रुसम भी था
हाँ,
सुनने के लिए.
क्योंकि वो बहुत मेरे को पेट पूरा से गुड़ हो रहा था as soon as I entered. समझ में नहीं आया, बाद में I could figure कि क्या होगा. व्हाट्स हैपनिंग ना, मतलब कि मैं जो एंटिटीज से कनेक्ट कर पा रही हूँ यहाँ पे, एंड आई एम सेंसिंग देम, मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर द इनोसेंट वंस जो लेकिन एग्जीक्यूट हो गए थे। जैसे एक मेरे को आई सेंस्ड 2 कपल्स एज इन एक लड़की और लड़का थे, जो जिसमें लड़की 16-17 साल की थी और लड़का 20-22 साल का था। बहुत ही डोमिनेंट प्रोमिनेंट, मतलब इतना ज़्यादा अट्रैक्ट किया है ये एंटिटी, बिकॉज देयर वाज अ वेरी डीप इमोशनल वुंड जो कि इन लोगों में था, एंड प्रॉब्ली दोनों इनोसेंट थे। एंड एक वो, आई डोंट नो इफ दे वर ब्रदर्स और इफ दे वर फ्रेंड्स, वो भी दोनों साथ में ही दिख रहे हैं।
अरे बट ये तो वही हो सकता है ना जो लोगों ने साथ में दे कमिटेड सुसाइड हियर।
हो सकता है, आई डोंट नो, हो सकता है, जिसमें से one is again 17-18 year old and the other is 23-24 around that। ये लोग सब below 25 वाले हैं जो अभी तक आए हैं।
तो यहाँ पे जैसे उसने बताया कि बिफोर दे वर टेकन आउट एग्जीक्यूशन के लिए, यहाँ पे उनको लाके प्रे करते थे वो लोग।
हाँ।
इधर उनके फैमिली मेंबर्स मिलते थे।
मेरे को ना यहाँ पे, मैं ना यहाँ पे आके बैठी थी, over here I got a vision of पूरा ऐसा ब्लड में बैठा हुआ इंसान, means it's like पूरा उसका, he is in complete blood। मैं इसलिए मैं इसलिए इधर आके बैठी फिर, and I had complete shivers in my body when I went and sat there।
चलो दूसरे सबसे क्रीपी तो यही है।
देख रहा हूँ यहाँ पे ना, some time back I was in and out बहुत हो रही थी मैं इधर से यहाँ से यहाँ। I got a very peculiar smell, although अब नहीं आ रही है, पहले भी नहीं आ रही थी, वो कुछ सेकेंड्स के लिए आई, of cigarette someone, and I sensed someone in a hat जो कि cigarette
कर रहा था।
वो यहाँ पर, इसलिए इट्स जस्ट लाइक फॉर अ फ्रैक्शन, मैं यहाँ बैठी भी थी ना, सो आई जस्ट फेल्ट जैसे कि यहाँ से दीवार से घुस निकल के एंड इधर गया वो, इन अ हैट एंड सिगरेट, एंड आई मीन आई फेल्ट एज इन मुझे स्मेल आई उसकी, जब फ्रैक्शन ऑफ अ सेकंड।
ये सारा जो ना सब ट्रांसपोर्टेड, ये भी पनिशमेंट हुआ करता था। ऑस्ट्रेलिया भेज दिया उनको 14 years फॉर लाइफ, और ये उनको हार्ड लेबर्स, और इन ये जो है इनको बीहेडेड। तो जेरेमिया ब्रैंड्रेथ, आइजैक लुटलम, विलियम टाना तो इसमें था ना, पायरेट्स ऑफ द कैरिबियन में, and drawn and beheaded। ये तो शैकर्स हैं, रियल वाले।
तो ज़लक को ना, शी वॉज गेटिंग वेरी ड्रॉन टू, वहाँ पर HP करके एनग्रेव किया हुआ है ऑन दैट। सो देन व्हेन शी केम बैक एंड सॉ, ये हैना बॉकिंग है, सो इट इज प्रॉब्ली इसी ने वहाँ पर शायद अपना इनिशियल्स एनग्रेव किया होगा। बाद में फिर पूरा ये पढ़ा ना, तो हैना बॉकिंग इज 16 जब इसको हैंग किया गया। इसके बाजू में, मतलब व्हाट एक्चुअली ये जो बताई एंड व्हाट अगेन ड्रू माय अटेंशन वाज कि ये बंदा थॉमस हॉकिंस, दिस गाय वाज एन इमोशनलेस पर्सन। लिखा है यहाँ पे दैट ही हैड never shown any emotion, but दोनों एक महीने अपार्ट वो हैंग, पहले वो हैंग हुई फिर ये हैंग हुई, बट जब वो हैंग हुई दैट वाज द फर्स्ट टाइम ही जस्ट शोड हिज इमोशंस एंड पूरा निकाला उसने. आई डोंट नो इफ दीज आर द टू. ये कितना था, कितने साल का था ये? 20 years of age. अब मुझे 22-23 इस टाइप का. He was 20, so there's a high chance कि ये दो हैं. And पता है मतलब कि I'm somehow tuning to innocent ones, क्योंकि मेरे को इतना strong feeling ये आया है that they were innocent, a lot of them, not just these two या जो भी हैं, ये लोग innocent थे, लेकिन जैसे तो बोलता है ना fear of judgment. So because इनको पता है इन्होंने कुछ गलती नहीं करी, so they are like we don't deserve hell, we don't deserve, so we don't want to go from here because हमको पता नहीं है हम कहाँ जाएंगे. हालांकि even if they are ready to go, ये लोग hell नहीं जाने वाले हैं, बट वो डर की वजह से ये लोग यहाँ पे स्टक है.
Are you sensing कोई एंटिटी जो एक्टिव है
ना? है.
कौन?
एक तो वही हैट वाला है. वो हैट वाला बहुत मेरे को प्रोमिनेंटली 2 बार महसूस.
हैट वाला कौन?
आई डोंट नो कौन है वो, जिसका मेरे को सिगरेट का.
तुमको लगा हैट में है वो?
हैट में.
अच्छा.
पहले ऐसे दिखा मेरे को इधर जाते हुए, एंड उसके बाद झलक और मैं बाहर से अंदर आ रहे थे जब व्हेन यू आर आउट रिकॉर्डिंग, दैट टाइम आई जस्ट, मैं 1 सेकेंड के लिए मैं ऐसे हुई एंड मेरे को वो रूम से ये रूम से ऐसे जिप करके कुछ जाते हुए देखा, वो भी मेरे को वैसा ही लगा. सो आई डोंट नो हूएवर द हैट एंटिटी इज, एक वो मेरे को बहुत एक्टिवली फील हो रही है, एंड मेरे को ये दोनों भी सेंस हो रहा है, हैना एंड दिस गाय. एंड इनका तो मतलब बहुत एक्सट्रीम इमोशन, ये बंदा कभी इमोशन दिखाया नहीं, बट ये बहुत इमोशन वाला बंदा है.
अपेरेंटली ये जो क्रॉस है, ये क्रॉस मूव किया है
अपने आप
यहाँ पे. तो प्लेस किया है वो लोगों ने.
मूव होगा तो वो हिलेगा टाइप से. आई मीन वो दिखेगा,
पता चलेगा. So there is anyone who is actually so active and would be kind to move that cross, because it has been claimed and been found out that you do this thing, not right now, but we are just exploring the place, and maybe whenever you can, whenever you get this energy to move that thing, that would be great. Wait, सबसे पहले तो ये है, ये axe actually use किया गया है for execution.
और ये इसी पे लेटाते थे?
नहीं, इसी पे लेटा के नहीं. तो क्या होता था, जैसे कि रिचर्ड ने बताया कि अगर आपने ट्रेजन वगैरह किया है, चाहे लाइक गोइंग अगेंस्ट द किंग, द किंगडम एक्सेट्रा, तो आपको पहले लटका दिया जाएगा ये रस्सी के थ्रू. सब रियल रूप्स हैं तब के. ये रस्सी के थ्रू लटका दिया जाएगा, फिर उसके बाद आपको मतलब मारा नहीं जाएगा उसमें. थिंग इज कि आपको लटका के कुछ देर के लिए रख देंगे, फिर निकालेंगे, फिर आपकी बॉडी को काट दिया जाएगा, आपके पेट के वो सारे इंटेस्टाइन्स को निकाल दिए जाएंगे. या
एक बंदा को जिसको बिहेड करने वाले थे, उसको बिहेडिंग के पहले उसका अ पार्ट ऑफ द ब्रेन चिप किया था. हाँ.
कैसे? लेकिन
आई डोंट नो, दैट वाज नॉट, इट वाज मतलब खाली an act of, it was not supposed to be done that way. लेकिन होता है ना कि उसको यहाँ से निकालो एंड देन दैट पर्सन वाज स्क्रीमिंग एंड फिर उसको
अच्छा ब्रेन स्कल बोल रहे हो?
हाँ हाँ
ब्रेन तो अंदर है जाके।
हाँ मतलब
हाँ
अपार्ट इट वाज लाइक कि यहाँ मारना है लेकिन पहले यहाँ मारा एंड फिर उसके बाद वो जब तड़पा उसके बाद उसको यहाँ मारा। आई जस्ट गॉट दैट विजन।
When we actually entered, I told you that this is like paining, sharp pain हुआ था मेरे को.
ओ हाँ yes हाँ
When we went, I don't know which room, but for few seconds यहाँ पे एकदम हुआ था. I think what you said
हाँ
makes sense now.
राइट एंड जो वो जहाँ पॉइंट कर रही है मैं वही पार्ट ऑफ द हेड दिखा रही हूँ बिकॉज इट जस्ट केम एज अ विजन कैसा ये निकाला एंड फिर
कैमरा बंद हो गया,
बंद हो गया।
रिकॉर्ड नहीं हो रहा एक
अरे
अपने आप। काम करो।
why?
Touch it. ये सब डायरीज वगैरह, ये देखो कैसे एग्जैक्टली इंटेंस्टाइन निकालते थे
जिंदा में ओ माय।
हाँ वो जिंदा होता था ना, उसकी आंखें निकाल के इंटेंस्टाइन निकाल के सब रखा जाता था, फिर जला दिया जाता था उसके सामने ही। एंड एक होता था बैठ के जो देखता था वो सब। Corpse medicine taken with alcohol or drink of chocolate. This was thought to be cure for many ailments, including migraines, dizziness, fevers, apoplexy, gout and convulsions. Charles too was a great believer in corpse medicine, and powdered skull was the first thing he tasted when he awoke feeling unwell on 2nd February 1685. He died 4 days later, as he should have. Fresh warm blood was in demand at executions around England and the rest of Europe. It was seen as a health tonic and cure for epilepsy and tuberculosis. Young blood would restore vitality. Drinking the blood of someone with wisdom strength would increase your own. The last known attempt to drink blood at an execution was recorded in Germany, 1902.
1908
8, sorry.
Are these real?
Yeah, Cheyenne. An executioner or hangman could easily supplement their income by offering items of interest or services to the crowd present. The clothes and belongings of the deceased were often left for the hangman to keep, and these were sold off to people attending the more notorious crime. This
Ew, ये real है।
real है. It has energy. ये मैंने पकड़ा ना, मेरे को ही अजीब सा लगा एक्चुअली। ये टॉर्चर।
Entity POV से एक तो Hatman, I'm sensing whoever he is, and ये 4 लोग, the girl, the उसके साथ वाला boy, and 2 more boys, जो साथ में like this girl and boy are together and ये 2 are together.
You did it. And the Hatman. I'm really interested to see के Blythe,
Blythe कौन?
the prison head.
हाँ, वो तो भी पहनता था क्या?
I don't know, but apparently वो थोड़ा सा picky है,
अच्छा,
possessive है, क्योंकि उसकी जगह है ये।
मैं वहाँ जब बैठी थी तब झलक को ऐसा दिखा कि जैसे मेरे ऊपर से जैसे किसी का हाथ आता है ना, बट दैट वाज थ्रू द वॉल, क्योंकि मैं तो वॉल से ऐसे टिक के बैठी थी एंड उसी टाइम पे आई हैड इमेंस टिंगलिंग इन माय ईयर्स.
काम करते हैं फिर, इन्वेस्टिगेशन शुरू करते हैं. वरना बिफोर वी स्टार्ट आई वांट टू डू समथिंग. तो पहले के ज़माने में विसल्स नहीं हुआ करते थे. तो अगर कोई प्रिजनर को having such sharp pain right now, wait.
हेडेक.
हाँ वो ना सडनली आया एकदम बात
नहीं.
करते करते.
पॉइंट करना था उधर.
क्या हुआ?
आई सुप करके शैडो गई
मेरे पीछे से?
क्लियरली.
आई डोंट नो, कैमरा तो है पॉइंटेड, आई एम नॉट श्योर.
कॉरिडोर में घूम रहा है ज़्यादा.
जब करके हुआ.
आवाज़ आई.
हाँ सडनली आया वो पेन एकदम. मैं ये बोल रहा था कि होते नहीं थे पहले विसल्स वगैरह. जो प्रिजन हेड हुआ करते थे वो बेल लेके बता देते लोगों को. सो मैं सोच रहा हूँ पहले वो एक मैं बजा देता हूँ हर रूम में जाके, लाइक थोड़ा सा उनको उठाते हैं नींद से. Wakey, wakey, time to wake up. There's so much shining here. Okay, come in, come in. My left. Okay. Is this triggering you a bit?